You're watching News Now from Fox. Right now, we're taking a live look from the Daytona International Speedway. And joining me right now is Fox 35's Jayme King. Jayme, fans are gearing up for, this is one of the most anticipated sporting events, the Great American Race.
Yeah, it is. And again, those of you that follow NASCAR, and even if you don't, I'll tell you, this is essentially what we call the Super Bowl of racing. And the sport of NASCAR does things in reverse, say, compared to the National Football League that has the Super Bowl again at the end of the season, rewarding the last two standing teams. So we kick off the Super Bowl event this weekend right here in Daytona. But the problem is the weather right now. It looks like quite a bit of shower activity is going to begin to develop by around Sunday. We're talking about enhanced rain chances, 60, 70, 80%. As we head toward race time. That's at 2:30, which our local viewers here at Fox 35 Country can watch right here on Fox 35 WOFL TV, again at 2:30 sharp. But are we going to see a delay and maybe even pushing the race into early next week? We've done that before when there's been a considerable amount of rain around. So all eyes on the forecast as always. And I mentioned yesterday when I was working with y'all there at NewsNOW talking about the big ice storm over in Texas, we talked about the impacts of that system rain-wise here in Florida, and the running joke is, what would the Daytona 500 be without a rain delay? It seemingly happens almost every year, so that's on our plates and everyone watching that right now.
Jayme, you have prepared the fans as to what to expect when it comes to the weather. Now, you know the coronavirus pandemic has affected almost every sporting event. So what else should fans know if they plan on attending the Daytona 500?
Well, that's a great question, and NASCAR does not make a mystery out of what's expected from the fan base as they come down here to the International Speedway in Daytona Beach. Now, they are requiring masks. Again, it's just myself and my photographer, Keith Brown, this morning. You don't see anyone around. There's a few Publix work folks, a couple of custodial engineers cleaning up the property, but otherwise it's very quiet, almost very eerie. And regardless, they're requiring these masks. It's just the two of us, but think about it, as we bring in 20,000 plus fans, and that's reduced capacity for the race. They're requiring everyone to have masks. There's hand sanitation stations everywhere, 6 feet of social distancing. Everything we do in daily life now applies 100% to the racetrack this weekend for the Great American Race.
And Jayme, let's remind our viewers how they can all watch the Daytona 500 if they don't have the pleasure of viewing it in person.
Well, of course, our locals can watch it right here at WOFL TV, our local Fox affiliate here in the owned and operated group in Orlando, Florida, Fox 35. Of course, I imagine it'll be streaming on a variety, a multitude of different platforms, that it is the biggest race in NASCAR, again, likening it to the Super Bowl of racing. So there's many areas they can watch, certainly online. Modern technology allows you to watch sporting events from all across the globe, and the Daytona 500 will certainly be mixed right in there, I'm sure. And of course, again, on the local television platforms. But it's going to be hopefully a great race. There's a lot at stake with this one here as we unfold the NASCAR season. We just need the weather to work out. Right now, as you can see in my forecast, it ain't looking that great. So we'll see how it works out now.
Fingers crossed. Fox 35 Orlando's Jayme King, thank you so much for joining us right here on News Now from Fox.
You got it. Fingers crossed. Thanks so much for having me. Have a beautiful day. Take care.
News Now from Fox will return right after this 2-minute commercial break.